let's be real, you probably got to where you are because you were too busy identifying everybody else who needs you and figuring out how it is you need to show up for them. But it is really important to kind of block out the noise and think about how you want to show up first. Hi, welcome to Moments with Mari. My name is Mariama, but you can call me Mari for short. This is a safe space for women and girls in any stage in their life who are looking to embark on a healing journey, or probably in the middle of their journey already, and are working towards becoming the woman that they are destined to be. I have been very intentional about my own healing journey for, I want to say, about 4 years now. I've dealt with a lot of loss, a lot of trauma, a lot of things that I didn't even realize I was bottling up in myself. When I became very intentional about my journey, I had a lot of growing pains throughout the process. So I wanted to kind of create this video for anyone who already started or are just starting their healing journey, just to be equipped so that you can know what it is to expect in your journey. Now, the idea of a healing journey might seem trendy because a lot of people are talking about it, but it is more than a trend. There are so many things that a lot of people need to heal from and don't realize it until a little bit later in their life, be it childhood traumas, ineffective parenting, toxic friendships, toxic relationships, different forms of abuse, like the list goes on. So with that being said, if you're just starting out or you're still in the middle, it's not too late. I'm going to share 5 things that I personally wish I learned during my journey. Hopefully you could take those tips and apply it to what you got going on, and hopefully you'll feel equipped by the end of this video. So let's get into it. The first thing you need to do, you really need to identify what it is that you need healing from. Like, intentionally identify this, because what happens is a lot of people start their healing journeys with like buying skincare products, retail therapy, and journaling, but they don't even know what it is that they're healing from. So let's say, for example, you have just been feeling really depressed, you've been feeling really down, things are falling behind at work, things are falling behind at home, you're having panic attacks, the whole nine. And you decide, okay, I'm going to start on this self-care journey. I'm going to start on this healing journey. So you go and buy all these cute body washes that you found on TikTok, or you go shop on the TikTok shop for all these things that you think is going to make your life better, like airtight containers for your pantry and stuff like that. Now, with that being said, those are all things that you can embark on to help your healing journey, getting more organized, being more intentional with your skincare routines and your hygiene routines. That's all fine and dandy. But if you're not able to actually identify what it is that you're healing from, those things are just going to be temporary fixes. You're going to have really high highs, but then you're going to have really tragic lows. So you really need to take the time to identify exactly what it is that you are needing to heal from. Now, you can do this through journaling. You could do this in therapy. You can do this with talking to someone that you really trust, be it a best friend or a spouse. With that being said, it is really important to identify so you know how to shape your journey. The second thing that really hit me like a bus during my healing journey is that I didn't realize how much growing pains I would experience when I'm setting boundaries. This is more prevalent to people who find that they are people pleasers, or that they have people in their life whose opinions of them is so important, people whose acceptance that you seek often. The reason why it comes with growing pains is because you love and care about these people so much, and when you set boundaries, it's going to be so uncomfortable for them. Some of them are going to try to push through those boundaries. Some of them are going to question those boundaries. It may even have effects on your relationship with that person. Some of them are going to express surprise. Some of them are going to express discomfort, and you're going to be uncomfortable too. However, it is crucial to stand 10 toes down on your boundaries. Stand on business, because if you try to loosen up your boundaries, you're never going to heal and become the woman that you are destined to be. And with that being said, the third thing that I think is really important to know that I learned during my healing journey is that your journey needs to be 100% personal. Doing what's right for you really requires you to be selfish, and there's nothing wrong with being selfish. Now, I want to use the example of motherhood. Some people might be on a journey and one of their goals is to be a better mother. And instinctively, if you write down, I want to be a better mother, you're going to think about the things that you need to do for your children to be a better mother, because that's who you are to them, their mother. But you need to, instead of focusing on them babies, you need to focus on what it is you need to pour into yourself so that you're able to show up as a better mother. Are you someone who finds it difficult to ask for help? It's going to be hard for you to be an effective mama if you don't ask for help sometimes. Are you someone who is really, really struggling with time management, so you're not able to do all the things that you need to do for yourself and the babies? Those are things that you need to work on internally so that you can pour what it is you need to pour into them and to be the mom that you want to show up to be. Let's be real, you probably got to where you are because you were too busy identifying everybody else who needs you and figuring out how it is you need to show up for them. But it is really important to kind of block out the noise and think about how you want to show up first. And then you can effectively show up for other people. The fourth thing that I think is so important to know when embarking on a healing journey is to understand that this journey is not linear. You're going to have some very high highs, and that might last days, weeks, months, or even years. And then anything can happen that could drop you back into a low, be it an actual experience happening, like experiencing a loss, or having flashbacks to the things that you are still traumatized from and still need to heal from. And I'm going to take it a step further. Not only do you need to understand that it's not linear, but you need to be intentional about what to do when you are on those different levels of your journey. I'm going to use going to the gym as an example. So for the month of February, I really did my thing, and I was really consistent going to the gym about 4 times a week. Shout out to me. But it wasn't an easy process because I had days that I woke up super energized. And on those days, I was able to have an effective workout. I was doing workout classes at the gym. I was really on top of it. But I had those days where I just didn't feel like it. And you need to be able to hone in on how you feel so that you can know what to do on those days. On those days, you could probably just go for a walk instead. Or what I would do, I would go to the gym and just walk on the treadmill at the pace I felt like it. I didn't have to run. I didn't have to incline. I just did what I felt like, as long as I got my body moving. Another option is to just have a rest day. Just chill out. Just take it easy. Sometimes you do need to give yourself grace in this process simply because the process is not linear. It doesn't always go like this. It very much goes like this. And obviously we want more highs than we want lows. But if we're able to take care of ourselves during our lows, I found that I was able to have more highs when I did that. So that's why it's very important in this process to always be checking in with yourself and always make a decision that just makes you a little bit closer to being a better version of yourself. The last big thing that I think is important to know when you're on your healing journey is that this journey does not look the same for everybody. Now, I know that sounds like a little cliche, a little basic, but it is important because we are in a day and age where we have an overload of information and we have way too much access to content. And with content, you are exposed to people's opinions, you are exposed to people's lives. So you, without even realizing, are shaping your healing journey based off how you see someone else's healing journey. So I say that to say that it's important to understand that everybody's in different stages and everybody's healing from different things. There's one person who is healing from childhood traumas and ineffective parenting, and now they have to work on their self-love and their self-confidence. There's other people who simply just are healing from being depressed and just need to be able to get out of bed and take a shower and brush their teeth. Everybody's journey looks very different. So this is why that first tip is really important, where you need to identify exactly what it is you're healing from. That way you can shape your healing journey and tailor it to what works for you instead of following like a generic copy and paste of what we see on TikTok of everybody buying cute cups and making iced coffees every morning, you know? Let's be intentional. And one of the great ways to make sure you're being intentional is reminding yourself that what I'm going through and what she's going through is not the same. But with that being said, It is okay for us to be inspired by each other, which is why I created this safe space, because I'm going through my journey too, and I want to document what I've learned and my process. That way you can feel like you have somebody to go along with it with. All right, girl. Now, I hope you feel equipped with the 5 things that we talked about with regards to your healing journey. And if you like this video, first, obviously give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I'm going to be dropping gems every week on how we're going to get on top of our healing journey and really become that woman that we know we are destined to be. Also, don't forget to leave me a comment. Let me know what stage you are in your healing journey, or if you haven't even started, any questions you may have. That way I could also know what kind of content to bring to you guys in the future, because I really want us to glow and grow up together. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.